So as you guys are all aware, the Iowa caucus was a massive, massive debacle, to say the absolute least. And I know it's gotten buried at this point, but I refuse to let this die. And so every time updates come in, I will be the first person that you will hear it from. I promise you. And so Bernie Sanders' campaign requested a recanvass, and that has brought down the lead by over, I believe, 90% in the SDEs. So Buttigieg's lead in Iowa has fell to 0.08 SDEs, which I believe is 0.0004 percentage points. And so the numbers are 563.207 to 563.127. So this is the craziest margin we've ever seen, the most insane margin by far. And it was 0.2 percentage points in Iowa last time, though, and now it's, I think, 0.0004 percentage points. But the Bernie campaign released an email saying campaign to request recount of some 12 precincts. Senator Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign on Tuesday announced it will request a recount in several precincts in the Iowa caucuses following the Iowa Democratic Party's release of recanvass results. Quote, "While it is clear that Senator Sanders won the popular vote in Iowa by 6,000 votes, the recanvass process reduced the state delegate equivalent deficit by 97%, Bernie 2020 senior advisor Jeff Weaver said. "We now believe a recount will give Senator Sanders enough state delegate equivalents to put him over the top by that metric as well. We want to thank the people of Iowa, our supporters, our volunteers, and everyone who made this possible." So they're probably going to really drag their feet with this, and I'm a little confused as to how the national delegates are calculated. One thing I saw was that whoever wins and comes out on top gets an extra delegate. I don't know how any of this works. I'm not really sure what those numbers, to be honest. They seem very confusing. But the recount looks like it will put Bernie Sanders over again. That amount of SDEs right there is so insanely tiny. It truly is remarkable, to say the least. I mean, come on now, dude. That's literally not even, it's 0.08 SDEs. I mean, think of how crazy that is. So, talking about less than 0.100 there. So we're definitely really, really close to taking the victory. He's going to pull it out with the SDEs because of this recount that he has requested. And so we are going to see the Bernie Sanders campaign emerge victorious. And that should change the national delegate count as well to, I guess, flipping them. I don't know if it's going to flip them. Also, I should let you know that apparently what happened was, as you guys probably heard, I think his name was Troy Price or Tom Price or something like that, was the chair of the IDP, the Iowa Democratic Caucus. He stepped down after the biggest Iowa debacle in all of history. And it was reported that basically, because he said this, that they were not going to change any of the clearly wrongly reported delegate allocations and vote numbers. And so their committee or something in the IDP voted against that. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to fix incorrect vote numbers, vote totals on the papers, which is a good thing. And so I guess that helped a lot here as well, because a lot of the numbers didn't make any sense, because once you're a viable candidate, you can't lose votes. And so somehow it would go from Bernie he would be at the top in the first vote alignment, and then somehow he would drop to third. He would have less votes in the second round than he did in the first round. And then some of them, other candidates would get SDEs for having less final vote alignments. I mean, truly is the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. And then it's funny because it's the majority of the mistakes win in favor of Pete Buttigieg. And so Bernie Sanders supporters are conspiracy theorists for this. It's absolutely hilarious to see. But this is good news. He's going to take the win. It's not good, that they cheated him, obviously. But we will come away with the victory, and the day that is officially declared a victory, I will for sure be the first to tell you.